The group American Muckrakers has put out a new report suggesting that Lauren Boebert actually worked as an escort just a few years ago in order to basically save her then failing restaurant. And according to this report as well, she also had 2 abortions during her time as an escort, where she was meeting people on sugardaddymeat.com. Now here's the thing. So far, this group, American Muckrakers, it's the same group, by the way, that actually took down Madison Cawthorn, so they do have some credibility behind them. But the evidence that they have put forward about this is a series of text messages that they say are from an anonymous but verified source. And you look in the link in the description of this video, you can see their new press release with all of this information. You can see the text messages for yourself, read through them. But what I'm saying right now is this is not completely verified yet. There are obviously some photographs that are floating around that are purported to be Lauren Boebert from this sugardaddymeat.com website. They do not, of course, have medical records, so it's a little difficult to verify whether or not she did terminate 2 pregnancies. The source, of course, says that she did. Again, until we get records, we cannot assert anything with any kind of certainty, right? All of this, in my view, is purely alleged at this point, right? Nothing has been definitively proven, and that is important to remember with this story. You know, there's a lot of folks that immediately have jumped on it and said, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. A lot of other folks, a little more reserved, like, we want to believe it, but go ahead and please show us the evidence first. You know, talking to one individual isn't necessarily enough to say that, yes, all of this stuff definitely happened. So here's what they alleged, right? Let's go ahead and talk about it though. Again, I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm not saying it's not true. This is what is being alleged by American Muckrakers. And again, they got a good track record with Cawthorn. They were able to back everything up. I know that they understand how defamation and slander laws work. I don't think they would just put out this stuff without knowing that it is true. So anyway, here's what we've got. According to their investigation, in 2019, so she was married with kids at the time, Boebert was hired by a wealthy male client in Aspen, Colorado, who was a Koch family member. Boebert's rich client subsequently introduced her to U.S. Senator Ted Cruz in Aspen in 2019. After meeting with Senator Cruz, Boebert was encouraged by him to run for U.S. Congress. After Boebert announced her campaign for Congress in December 2019, Senator Cruz donated $126,000 to the Boebert campaign and helped her raise large sums of money during the trips Boebert made to Texas. Boebert didn't disclose a $75,000 donation until Cruz's Federal Election Commission filings contradicted her filings. Boebert had an abortion at the Planned Parenthood clinic in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, due to her work with a sugardaddymeat.com client. American Muckrakers obtained this information through an exhaustive investigation and a tip from a verified source close to the matter who has requested anonymity for fear of reprisals. So, if we assume for a moment that all of this is in fact true, here's what it means for her working as an escort and having abortions. Nothing. She is entitled to do those things. Actually, though, you do have to have a license in the state of Colorado to work as an escort, and she did not have a license. So if she was, but she didn't have the license, then yes, she could be in some trouble there. Other than that, I personally don't care. To each their own. Let them do what they want to do. The problem, of course, and this is what the group says specifically, is the hypocrisy. You know, Boebert doesn't want to allow other people to be able to have abortions, yet according to this report, she may have had a couple in her past. You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth here. Lauren Boebert purports to be, you know, this great Christian who recently went to a Christian gathering and prayed that Biden's days would be few. Well, your own sordid history says that maybe you need to attend church and drop the politics and maybe actually have conversations with the person you're worshiping. But either way, we have to wait for more to come out. We have to have hard evidence. We can't just, again, assume all of this is true. We need the evidence to back it up, because if they can prove it, if they can show that this stuff did in fact happen, I think Boebert's days are numbered. I think she will go the way of Madison Cawthorn. That'll be another big feather in the cap of American muckrakers, and they'll prove that they are a force to be reckoned with in American politics, as long as they can prove what's in this report. And I hope that they can. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is? For years, this crime's rate has been surging and affecting millions of Americans. I'm talking, of course, about identity theft, and it happens to 1 in 20 Americans. Yet, despite this, those who have had their identity stolen are often shocked when it happens. Imagine trying to log into your email account one day only to see that the password had been changed hours ago. Then you start getting notifications of activity from your bank, credit cards, crypto accounts. That's when the feelings of panic, fear, anxiety, paranoia, disbelief, shock, and anger and frustration and guilt start to set in. That's why I am excited to partner with Aura, who is sponsoring this video. Aura is identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, a VPN, password management, and antivirus software all combined into one easy-to-use app. Aura monitors the dark web for your emails, passwords, and social security numbers and sends alerts fast, right to your phone and email. When it comes to fraud, every second matters. Connect your credit and bank accounts and get notified of any changes up to 4 times faster than Aura's competitors. Their VPN allows you to stay anonymous online by keeping your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. And their antivirus software that will block malware and viruses before they infect your devices is absolutely vital. I've been using Aura to protect my personal information, and it couldn't be easier. Setup literally just takes a couple of minutes, and you can link all of your financial accounts for monitoring to protect you. As someone that's had their personal banking information stolen several times in the past, I can't stress enough how important this service is and how great it is to have the peace of mind that Aura brings. So protect yourself and your family from America's fastest growing crime. Try Aura free for 2 weeks and see if any of you and your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial today at aura.com/ROF.